Hey guys, this is Daniel from Baltic Gardening. I hope you have an amazing day today. We definitely have. It's like clear blue sky, sunny. Wind is picking up a little bit, so I'm going to do this video in the morning because the wind is supposed to get stronger here. If you've watched our first video, you know where we are located. Our garden is just outside the city of Gdańsk. We are on top of a dike, very close to the Baltic Sea, so the wind can really hit us harsh here. We're end of August right now, so you can see end of August I'm wearing a sweater and long pair of denims. That explains the weather situation. It's glorious, it's nice, it's kind of warm, but definitely not a weather for shorts and a t-shirt right now. I am at the back of a garden, so this was the slope for many years, and earlier this year I tackled this area and built kind of like terraces, so everything feels a little more level, so I could fully use the space and really garden on here. So what I did is I've created an area dedicated to plants that I took from dividings or from seeds from the garden, like extra perennials. So I have stock just in case if anything is going to die in the garden during winter. So I have some spare plants here. We grow vegetables here and a small area that was dedicated only for cut flowers. Because I find for myself it's very complicated just going into the garden and cut any flowers from the garden for the vase. Like, I always have the mission of like, oh, I have so many phlox, for example, like I'm just going to get in there and just cut them back and just take some like for a nice flower arrangement, and I never do. And I feel since this is really like at the end of a garden and not so much inside all the time, and if it's an area that I only dedicate for growing flowers to cut them, it's not so hard for me. So fingers crossed it won't be. I've already started a little bit in the garden though. So I'm armed with my little bucket. Got fresh water in here, and I already cut a few things from the garden, like Hydrangea paniculata, and that was a tough one to cut, honestly, not gonna lie, because that's so beautiful. I mean, look at these mop heads. Then I've got some sedum here. They're growing like crazy in our area, so I don't have a hard time with cutting sedums. And I got some elderberries, like a first autumnal feel maybe. Just got inspired by the fresh breeze this morning, I think. And I got my new pair of secateurs, so definitely armed for this mission, so let's do it. Alright, as I said, I first want to show you around a little bit so you get a better impression of where the cut flower garden is located and what I'm actually dealing with here. So the top layer is actually still part of the garden and will be the backbone of a new flower bed or border that I'm going to create. So I've got some sedums in here, and yeah, I was cutting from those actually because they are just looking amazing. I mean, look at them. Aren't they just pretty? Oh, and bees and bumblebees just love them. They always come in there. And I've got some sweet potato vine, some Rebecca cherry brandy, which I've grown from seed, and I really love them. They're just so glorious, amazing flower heads. Definitely going to cut some of those for the flower arrangement. Then I got a pumpkin. That is not a potato. A pumpkin vining through here. Really beautiful. Got a lot of fruit on them already. So you can tell there's a pumpkin here. I think this one already has like 7 pumpkins on just one vine. I was like, whoa, okay, wasn't expecting that. Some iris. And then when I swing to my right, this is the area that I dedicated to cut flowers. So I've got some dahlias. Classic, of course. I wasn't on top of my deadheading this year. You will see on the cosmos as well in a second. Some gladiolas. And then the cosmos. Really beautiful. I think they're just so dainty little plants. Great for cut flower arrangements. Some of the flowers have really beautiful doubles in here, while others are a little more simple, but still just beautiful. I mean, look at them. Ooh, where's the stem? Here it is. Such a pretty color. And when we move further, this is the calendula. It looked really nice earlier this year, but then it got hit by mildew, and well, this is what happened now. I'm just going to wait until the seeds are ripe, harvest some seeds, and then I'm just going to pull it and prepare the soil for next year. And the last crop are the zinnias. They are looking really nice. I've never grown zinnias before, neither have my parents or grandparents, so I didn't really have an idea what to expect from them. I was quite surprised that they were a slug and snail magnet. Like slugs and snails definitely tackled them like crazy, but the flowers are so worth it. This is a variety called Green Envy. So what I'm going to do next year, I am just going to sow double the amount to make sure that I have more than enough zinnias to cut from. So let's start. Alright, we're in our living room right now, and I decided to put the flower arrangement on our coffee table. And isn't it looking just beautiful? I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. Before I'm going to give you a closer look at the flowers, I just want to say that actually I did another video before I started arranging the entire bouquet. But what happened is the microphone decided to switch off. I haven't recognized it, so there actually is a video, but there's no sound on it, which makes it completely useless, because you would see me standing there moving my lips, but you wouldn't hear anything. So it is what it is. It's all a learning experience and learning curve for me as well. This is my second video, so I'm going to make sure that next time I'm going to check a video if everything was working fine before I move on. But it is what it is. Anyways, the flower arrangement and the final result is still beautiful. I really love how the colors are working all together, especially the amaranth, how it's like spilling over, and this like pinkish red in combination with the dark dahlia, the rudbeckia, the pink cosmos, and the zinnias. Oh, the zinnias are so nice in here. Like the chartreuse green really brings this like special color to the entire arrangement and makes it just so much more interesting and fun, really. I'm really determined on growing zinnias next year again. So with this, I want to end the video. I want to say thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you have any comments, just feel free to drop me a message. If you have any comments about like how I was arranging the flowers, if I did something right or wrong or whatever. If you have any ideas on what you would like to see for the next video, for example, feel free, just drop me a message. I'm happy to read it, to answer it. I'd be really happy if you would subscribe my channel. Also, if you would go on my Instagram account, which is called Baltic Gardening as well. Until then, take care, and hopefully gonna see you in our next video. Hey guys, me again. I just edited the video and realized that it's really random to end a video not physically seeing the person who actually presented that video. So in order to that, I just want to say bye properly to all of you. And I've got some really interesting news. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you've already seen what I'm talking about now, because in the future I will have a little assistant helping me out in the garden, most likely with digging. She is quite small, she's very fluffy, and she reminded me a lot like Rose Nyland. So to those of you who watch the Golden Girls, you definitely see what I'm talking about. So let me show you my little new helper with her snack in her mouth right now. This is Alfie. Hello. So like that, we're gonna say bye and hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!